Lacey Fletcher was a young woman who at first glance could have been just another face in a small, tight-knit community in Louisiana. Born in 1989, Lacey grew up with a family who loved her. But as she matured, things began to take a dark turn. Diagnosed with autism at a young age, Lacey's life would soon be shaped by her struggle to communicate, her need for constant care, and a growing sense of isolation. She never fully integrated into society in the way many of us take for granted. However, what should have been a loving, compassionate environment turned into a nightmare of neglect that would ultimately cost her life. In 2022, the community of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, was rocked by a revelation that seemed almost too horrific to comprehend. Lacey Fletcher, at the age of 33, had been found dead in her home under unimaginable conditions. Lacey had spent the final years of her life literally stuck to a couch, her body deteriorating to a shocking degree. She was discovered after years of apparent isolation, with little to no outside help, in a situation that can only be described as extreme neglect and abuse. How did a young woman, full of potential, end up in such a tragic and preventable situation? How did her parents, who were supposed to protect and care for her, allow this horror to unfold under their own roof? The case of Lacey Fletcher has sparked outrage, sorrow, and an examination of the failings within the healthcare and social systems that were meant to protect vulnerable individuals like her. Today, we will delve deep into the tragic story of Lacey Fletcher, piece together the events that led to her untimely death, and explore the heart-wrenching realities of abuse, neglect, and the system's failure to act. This is a case that transcends simple crime. It is a stark, painful reminder of the consequences of ignoring those most vulnerable among us. In this first part of our investigation, we'll introduce you to Lacey's life before the horror unfolded, the struggles she faced, and how a seemingly normal family began to unravel behind closed doors. Through interviews, police reports, and the heartbreaking details of her condition at the time of her death, we'll begin to understand how this young woman was left to die in such inhumane circumstances, shedding light on the cruelty that could occur in a place meant to be her sanctuary. Lacey Fletcher's death is not just a story of personal tragedy. It is a story that asks us as a society to examine how we care for our most vulnerable, how we overlook the signs of abuse, and how justice failed a woman who, at the end of the day, only needed love and care. Stay with us as we uncover the truth behind this harrowing case